Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Cosmo and I'm having Tessia do some farm work right now while I give some follow-up info about her backstory because I realized I left a few things out in the first video. Okay, so Tessia and Lyra have actually been in Hinford on Bagley for a few weeks now. When I say that, I mean like 3 sim weeks. So they've had a little time to settle in, get familiar with the land, and establish a bit of a routine. It just took her a while to feel comfortable going into town and being around people again. Now, before arriving in Hinford, the planning to leave Ambrose and Chestnut Ridge took months. Sorry if the timeline was a little bit wonky in the first episode. Also, I completely forgot to explain how she was even able to afford this house. So, here's the thing. Ambrose is from Old Money. His family owns a very successful winery that's been around for decades. When Tess moved in with him, he basically took care of most of their finances and expenses and things like that. He gave her small allowances for basic needs, but everything else she had to ask for, basically. Now, here's where it gets a little dicey, a little sketchy. She didn't quite leave without help. There was someone in the coven she trusted, someone close to Ambrose, because this member happened to be Ambrose's financial advisor and was also sympathetic towards Tessa's situation. She actually helped her forge documents that gave her partial access to his accounts. Over time, she funneled small amounts into a hidden account, disguised it as home repairs, business expenses, winery upkeep, and such. Now, yes, that's several crimes. Embezzlement for one, identity theft, forgery, possibly even tax fraud. Listen, I'm not defending it, okay? That's a lot. But she did what she had to do to get out and make sure her baby was safe. On top of that, she knew he wouldn't report her. Ambrose hates cops, and it would honestly be too many people to keep under his control through a spell anyway. So once she left Chestnut Ridge, she knew she'd be fine. So yes, could she have found another way? Probably. But desperate situations call for desperate measures. Realistically, yes, there are resources out there for women in those types of situations, but this is The Sims. And sometimes people do messy things for the right reasons. And that should be all the information I'm giving away right now. So today I do actually plan to go to the Finchwick Oversized Crop Fair. Obviously after we're done with chores and gardening, and we will finally register to be a farmer for the Ministry of Labor so we can stop being listed as unemployed. But right now we're taking care of Inca. It really feels like she couldn't stand anyone else getting attention because every time I interacted with the other animals, she's always there in Tessa's face. Can't be mad at her though.
Menakufa. Bibdo. Watuni Hufa. Yabasane.
Okay, so I just picked up some of the horse manure. One pile is to fertilize the plants and the other is just going to be compost. And now I'm just going to go over and milk Bluebell. Yeah, I'll just milk her right off the bat. Just to save time. She just moonwalk over there? That's crazy. The clipping in the cow's stomach is also really insane. So do y'all see this lighting coming through? It's really pretty. This game is really beautiful sometimes.
Oh, Inara.
Inka.
Up.
That's my fault for not petting her first. Let's just pet her now. Calm her down a little bit. I'm sorry, girl. Okay. Let's go talk to Bert so we can milk her instead, because I don't want to put Bluebell through that again.
Pashushi Wasabi.
Oh my gosh. It looks like Inka was trying to block Bert. Good job. Or trying to get attention. Cause oh jeez. Okay. Let's tell her jokes. See what I mean? Inka wants all the attention to herself. I'm over here trying to talk to Bert. And she's in her face. Trying to get pets. Okay. Now we clean Bert first. Before we milk her. Look who's just snoozing like she's supposed to be there. How'd you get out here, Nuggy? Oh, it must have happened when... Look at her. She's like, look at me. A little foot in the air. Queen. I forgive you. Well, now I gotta find a way to put her back in the pen. Because I think she got out when I locked the gate from Inka. Kind of a dumb functionality to have only one creature at a time be locked in. Or locked out. Unless it's a bug or something. That's gotta be fixed. I like how Inka is just standing guard. She's like, no funny business this time, Bert. Which is really funny because yesterday, well, in-game yesterday, I don't know what she did, but Bert spooked Inka so bad, she ran out of the yard and wouldn't come back until I had Tess coax her back in. Bert got a little attitude problem. Okay. You too, Kentucky. Get back in there. Jeez Louise. There you go. Just 1 foot at a time. See, I didn't really even have to weed the garden today because I have gardening help enabled from a few of the rabbits. One is St. Watson, the other Stormy, and Sherlock is here somewhere. Here he is. This is Sherlock. He's scampering off, trying to run away. I also have help from the birds. They help with the bugs and sing to the plants to help them grow, which alleviates some of the gardening work for me. Where's Papa's? Where's Papa's? I know there was a function when this pack came out where you could focus on the animal's location, but that hasn't been working for me. See? Nothing. Oh well, she'll come back eventually. Now let's collect some eggs. Oh, she's still taking them out. That's a lot of eggs. Oh, she's still... Okay. 8 eggs, okay. Okay. Let's put them away then. And this milk. Here's Lyra. She's finally awake. Looking so adorable in her jammies. Okay, well, gotta get her ready for the fair. So let's take care of her needs and get them both dressed. First, we'll have a little cuddle session together. She's really hungry too. What the heck? How did I even fit in her diaper? Come on now, she can't even pick stuff up yet. Make it make sense. Oh my god, she is just relentlessly cute. And not to mention Tessia's double. Okay, now I'll change her outfit to the one I picked out. I try to leave as many outfit slots as open as possible so I can pick out different outfits every day. I find it more realistic. Oh, I need to show y'all Ambrose's relationship profile before I forget. So let's open his profile up. Here is his traits. His traits are music lover, passionate, charming, ruthless, and jealous. And lovers, they had amazing compatibility. Now they're broken up. First sim ever kissed and first ever woohoo partner. Sentiments. Hurt. Tessia feels wronged by Ambrose, and being around Ambrose will remind Tess of that pain. Toxic ex. Hindsight is 2020, and now that the relationship has ended, Tessie is all too aware how toxic her dynamic with Ambrose was. Deeply wounded. Some wounds take a long time to heal. Being around Ambrose brings up painful memories for Tessia. Ambrose's sentiments about Tessia is bitter about breakup. Ambrose can't quite shake some resentment towards Tessia about how their romantic relationship ended. Ambrose might find it unpleasant to be around Tess for a while. Furious. Just the sight of Tessia gets on Ambrose's nerves these days. Like, how dare Tessia show her face, begrudging after a fight. Ambrose and Tessia have some unfinished business. This conflict is unresolved and tensions are high, at least from Ambrose's perspective. So yeah, those are all of his sentiments. Okay, so the garden is progressing nicely, other than my missing berry bushes. That's probably also because of a bug. I'll plant some more later. But that's really annoying that I have to keep starting over. Other than that, I do like how the garden is coming along. It's giving real foresty vibes. Something else I want to bring attention to is that I added Patchy the Scarecrow since I'm going to need more help with gardening. I'm a little reluctant to use Patchy though because he's always such a weirdo with my Sims. I swear every single time I use him, he ends up flirting with my Sims, getting rejected, and then suddenly turning into a crazy ex who breaks into the house to insult my decor. We already have one of those, and I don't need another. So I'm using him now as an attempt to avoid paying for a gardener or ranch hand, because we really need to be penny pinching at this point. And on top of that, I have a lot of witchy stuff here, so I don't want nobody in my business. So I'm just gonna have to deal. I wonder if anyone else has that problem with Patchy, or is it just uniquely me? Anyways, we just got the notification for the Finchwick Fair. We need to go soon, so I'll wrap it up here and quickly harvest some of the crops. So let's get to that. Just love watching her go through this. It really does feel like she's going through like a forest, especially with all the birds and animals around. Very much princessy vibes. Okay, here we are at Finchwick Fair. This is Tessia's first time participating in village activities. So I'm really excited to show you the changes I made to it. I gave the fairgrounds the makeover it desperately needed, using the Backyard Carnival mod pack by Cepzid. The best part about it is it's completely functional. I used tool mod to arrange everything, so now we've got a duck shooting game, balloon dart booth, ring toss, ice cream stalls, cotton candy cart, hot dog stands, and even a prize ticket booth. Stuff like this just really makes the game feel alive, and I can't help but gush because the Sims team really missed an opportunity here. This is what fairs are supposed to look like, in my opinion, filled with activities and not just competition and food stalls, or in Hemford's case, a pub. I honestly can't wait until Lyra is older and she can experience all this for herself. Okay, so first we're going to talk to Mayor Lavina Chopra and try not to get hit with these water guns behind us. We're going to talk to Mayor Lavina Chopra about entering the pie contest since we brought our own. The same blueberry pie we made last episode. Okay, so far, Tessia thinks Mayor Lavina is interesting. Okay, so we got approval to enter since she's the judge. Wow, that one's huge. I guess we know who's winning the oversized crop contest. I guess I'll put mine here. Oh my gosh, I'm directly in the line of fire. I don't know why you're putting her down. Pick her back up, please. Thank you. This crop is unbelievably big. I know, right, kid? I mean, Imran. I decided to put Lyra in a stroller because she hated being in that back carrier. And Agatha Crumplebottom came up to greet us, welcoming us to the community. She seems really bright and cheerful, and she asks if Tess minds if she can hold Lyra for a bit. And I think Tess hesitantly agrees to introduce them, but warns that she doesn't really like being held. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, Tinkwell.
Lepatow? Huh?
Yibs.
Oh, mir nai nubu.
Oh my god, she fell immediately. This is what happens when you let strangers hold your kids' test. Don't no one do this in real life. Don't be giving random people your kids. I'm just doing it so they can know each other. We'll pretend that didn't happen though. Oh, she's like, oh, she's such a good girl. And aren't you the sweetest little thing? I didn't know this was an interaction. That's cute. I like that. That's so perfect. But to Agatha's credit, Lyra really does seem to like her. She's like, oh, she's such a good girl. And Tessa's like, that's all you. You're like a baby whisperer. Oh, she really likes Agatha. That's nice to know when we need a babysitter. Oh, is this like a welcome present? That's different. I like how Agatha is still playing peekaboo behind Lavina. That's cute. Tessia is Lavina's fairying friend today. She is happy to offer Tessia a favor for being a member of the village community. If Tessia wants to carry forward the daily fairying friends tradition, she should find a Hinford and Bagley local and offer them a Finchwick favor she thinks they'd enjoy. Okay, so Sarah came out on break from the pub, and she and Tessia are having a conversation about the festivities. Sarah says her husband Simon should be around here somewhere with their baby Sylvia. She also tells her Simon was actually the one who cooked the food, and Tess is complimenting him on his cooking skills. Sarah also says something like she hopes the small town fair is fun for her, genuinely. And I think as they're talking and getting to know each other, Tess lets it slip that she grew up in foster care and never really got experiences like this during or after. Oh my god, we'll ignore that for now, but that's insane. Agnes Crumplebottom comes over after eavesdropping on their conversation and starts to insult Tess. And Agnes says, "How interesting, how could an orphan girl appearing out of nowhere afford a plot of land?" And I think Sarah's like, "Agnes, please." Sarah's kind of taken aback a little, but not really surprised at Agnes's antics. And Tess actually bites back a little bit and accuses Agnes of spying on their conversation. And yes, Agnes replies, "Why, I never. A lady never spies, only observes. And this lady's got her eye on you." I think Sarah's trying to defend Tess, telling Agnes that she thinks it's time for her to leave. And Agnes kind of spits that, "The sooner you realize this girl's not to be trusted, the better, Sarah." And just kind of stomps away. Tess is like, "That was weird." Sarah's saying sorry about that. She's just a little ornery. Not one for change and new faces. Don't mind her. That's a bit of an understatement. And Sarah reassures her that Agnes is harmless. Just a little clue. Oh my gosh, I forgot I put that mod in. Oh my gosh, I feel like, okay, let's just run with it. I feel like he doesn't want to walk any closer and is hiding his face a little so Sarah doesn't see it because he looks bad. Oh my gosh. And I guess they just notice him. And Sarah is introducing him to Tess while she's also telling him to come a little bit close. Come a little bit closer, I can't see you. I think he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to show his face. She says, "Come a little closer. I want to introduce you. I want to introduce you to Tess." And so reluctantly he does. And she's like, "Babe, what happened?" And he's like, "I got into a little tussle with one of the tourists." And she's like, "What?" It's like, luckily Sylvia was still in the playpen. But yeah, apparently a tourist, she was angry that there wasn't anyone at the bar. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, babe, you need to tell someone." And he's like, no, everything's calmed down now. I settled everything. And she's like, "Well, give me Sylvia. And by the way, this is Tess." And he's like, "It's nice to meet you." And Tess is just like, "Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet you. Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It looks worse than it is." I think Sarah is telling him, "I'll take the baby. You lie down somewhere and rest." It's like, "Okay, hon." Okay, so both babies are upset. So I guess they'll put them down in a playpen after they calm them down a little bit. That was crazy though. That was insane. I did not expect Simon, of all people, to get into a fight. Here they are, putting them in the playpen. The festival ends in an hour. Okay. So I'm gonna have... Okay, so Sarah went off because her break was long enough, as evident by Simon's face. And I'm gonna have Tess sit and try to calm Sylvia down some more because she's a little bit upset that her mom's not there. But Looks like Lyra's just happy to be put down. So she's fine.
Voby Nurks. Fumu. Watso. Watso. Ish.
It's okay,
Back
baby
to
Sylvia.
Karangi.
Your mom is gonna come right back, okay? She just gotta work right now. Aw, look at that. So cute. Oh my gosh, Lyra's like, it's gonna be okay. This is too cute, I can't. I cannot. Oh. The slow head turn, like. It's okay. Everybody toots. Okay, so like I expected, we didn't win. We got 3rd place, that's fine. We're just here for the vibes mostly. Plus, she did get a little 3rd place ribbon for participation and a jar of custard. It's getting a little late, but before we go, I'm gonna have Tess play some of the games. We were so busy with Lyra and interacting with everyone that we didn't really get to play any. We just got to watch everyone else do it. They don't really play for long. Guess they only have 1 shot, so don't miss your chance to blow Tess. Ooh, nice shot, Tess. Okay, I see you, Tess. Got 2 of those balloons. Okay, so it looks like somebody's joining us for the next round. Ooh. No balloons that time. Okay, so he's introducing himself as Seth Craven, and he's like, you must be a sharpshooter with those skills. He's definitely making fun of her a little bit. And she's like, oh, you think you got jokes. He might be even flirting with her because it looks like he likes her. Oh my gosh, I just got an attractiveness alert for him, for Tess. Okay, so that sounded like she was a little annoyed with him. She was annoyed with him. Like she didn't take kindly to that joke, so I think she's just gonna walk away. Look, he's still trying to talk to her. Okay, okay. Let's try to play these other games. Okay, we'll try our hand at this duck shooting game. And then the ball cup game. Okay, just run in front of our shot. Oh wow, as soon as he leaves, we're a good shot. That's crazy. Miss. That's okay, Tess. We'll get it next time. Okay, so let's get some popcorn. Let's go and get some popcorn. See how this works. So the thing I noticed with most of these, when you get food, you basically just get it yourself. Unless it's like the ice cream stall. Which I guess I'm fine with. Let's see if we can win something from the raffle. Number 15, you got a blue fan. That's kind of lame. What am I gonna... I guess I can use it, but I don't really want that. I really want the plushie. I need 70 tickets. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep playing the raffle. See if we can get it. Inka's just over here chilling. Number 3, you got Bubble Bottle. If you don't have City Living EP, you got nothing. Haha. Wow. What a troll. Okay, so I did get 2 NPCs to do the pie eating contest so we can see what that looks like. Ugh. The sounds are kind of a lot. I don't really like the sounds they make it. It's a little nasty. I think we're done. Okay. So, after a humiliating amount of times, I finally got a plushie. I think they put it in my household inventory, and it's getting late, so I think it's about time to go. Okay, so Lyra is down for the night, and Tessie is winding down with learning some defensive magic. She wants to try and learn one of the spells called Ivy Wrap. Basically, she's trying to stay sharp, just in case. But I also think it's kind of her way of grounding herself after everything that happened today. It was really funny and exciting, but it was also exhausting. And especially that encounter with Agnes. She was just something else, but we did get to meet her cousin Agatha Crumplebottom, and she was nice. Lyra seemed to like her a lot. I think the next video I'm gonna start with a play date with Lyra and Sylvia, because they were just adorable together. I also want it to be more of a farm and magic focused episode as well. By the way, all the mods I mentioned are in the description below, so if you want to check those out, you can. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want more. I am out.